no doubt, those four bigs have played big roles for the Lady Bulldogs so far this season, but they've never been put into position that they'll be playing in tonight. What's at stake? LSU looking to extend their winning streak. It's their best since 2008, their last Final Four team. For Georgia, looking for their third top 25 win before New Year's Day. The last time that happened was back in 1999. Jenna Cross, Angelica Suffren, a part of our officiating crew here tonight. Here's a look at the Tigers lineup. There's pointer number 3, Jalen Cherry, coming off a 22-point performance against Samford in their non-conference game on Monday. Morris, Newby, and Afua, who's also a local kid just like Pointer. Inside, Tigers go. Morris on the perimeter being guarded by Q Morrison. Step through Newby. The Vanderbilt transfer gets the first points of the game for LSU.
Yeah, what a pretty drive right there. Again, Georgia's defense is so stout. Doesn't usually get beat off the dribble very much. Really help defenders. LSU's going to be attacking them all night.
You see the starting five for Georgia. Bates being the difference for the Lady Bulldogs again tonight, with Jenna Stady out, and a three-pointer by Pointer, and a 5-0 lead for LSU.
Yeah, Pointer beats you so many different ways. Marietta, Georgia, she comes in here. Q Morrison really like to battle each other out.
Well, they've been childhood friends. They've known each other all their lives. That'll be a great battle. The story within the story to watch tonight. Morrison and Pointer. Q takes the three and misses. Rebound by Newby. Morris brings it across. Started her career with Coach Mulkey at Baylor. Got dismissed from that program. Rutgers, Texas A&M, before landing back with Coach Mulkey this year at LSU. And the Tigers out to a 7-0 lead as Newby hits the next shot.
They've only played one true road game this year at Lafayette. Boy, they are off to a great start. They're not intimidated at all by this crowd or this Georgia team so far.
Bates rolls off the rim. Last touch by Georgia.
Great step back, got that in transition. She's just trailing the play, coming along nicely. And you got to mark her and find her. Any of the Georgia perimeter defenders can guard her. Q Morrison starting on her, but in transition, you got to just find the first one and get up in their grill.
Afua stopped by Bates. Now Pointer working against Q Morrison. Screen set. 3 on the shot clock. Morris, shot deflected by Kuhn, shot clock violation. They'll play on since Georgia already had possession. Bates weaves through traffic, and Coombs is able to save it. Morrison the drive, whip back pass to Isaacs. Bates had her shot blocked. Isaacs beats the shot clock buzzer, and the Lady Bulldogs get the basket from Morrison.
Yeah, Q Morrison was in there after that penetration pitch. She just kind of hung around there, got the great offensive rebound.
And Georgia looks a little disjointed on offense right now, playing without Stady.
Yeah, they're going to have to get a little rhythm going here. Bates is looking, trying to be aggressive, trying to get some points, trying to score.
Afua banging bodies, puts it in.
Afua's a really good player. She positions herself so well inside. So I really think where Nicholson may have to play a big role here to take on the LSU bigs.
Afua starred at Tequila High School, about 45 minutes away from here. One of 3 LSU players on this roster from the state of Georgia, and Barker is going to be called for the block.
Yeah, Q Morrison just hanging around with that penetration, right place at the right time. Isaac knew she had to get it up there. And the only bucket so far for Georgia. LSU's doing a great job on defense.
Barker thought that she had established position. Even though her feet were still moving, she felt she was vertical and established position. Officials did not see it that way. Afua bounces into the paint. Georgia put Javin Nicholson in there. Took Mallory Bates out. She has no more success with Afua than Bates had right there. It's 11-2.
Afua's getting so deep. Georgia's going to decide to send a second person after her. Make her pick up her dribble, try to double team her.
So Morrison has scored all 5 of Georgia's points. Averaging just under 13 a game, 4.5 assists per game, which is number 5 in the SEC. Also has the 5th best assist to turnover ratio in the conference, and Jalen Cherry picking up where she left off on Monday night against the other Bulldogs, the Samford Bulldogs.
LSU at 75% already from the floor. They come out here on fire.
Morrison has her shot blocked. Last touch by LSU.
Q Morrison right now, she's a veteran, she's a leader, she wants to get this team going somehow, some way.
Michaela Coombs gets the Lady Bulldogs' next bucket. And an offensive foul is going to be called on LSU. And that will lead us to our first timeout. Kim Mulkey, 3 national championships at Baylor, now the head coach at LSU. More on her when we get back.
A couple of nice neutral court wins. Coach Mulkey has really got her team ready to go tonight.
See, Georgia's two turnovers has already led to 5 points for LSU, and Morrison hits another bucket. She's keeping Georgia in the game with Stady sideline. She has scored 7 of Georgia's 9.
Such a great super senior. She knows what this game means, how important it is. She's leading by example so far.
Cherry, with Barker in her face, nails another 3.
A great ball movement by LSU. Just kept the Georgia guys off edge right there and got the opening. All Cherry just needed a little bit of space that she needed to get that 3 off. Or 2, I guess, was inside the 3-point line.
And Jalen Cherry is the player that Coach Joni Taylor told us today at shoot-around was the one that scared her the most.
Absolutely. Well, the big game against Samford the other day. And Georgia's 3 perimeter players are elite defenders. LSU's 3 perimeter players are elite offensive players. Quite the battle here tonight.
Afua sets the screen. Morris, the floater. Rebound is controlled by Georgia. Morrison comes out of there with it. Has Coombs ahead. Oh, and cannot convert the layup. Back the other way. Cherry steps into a 3. Tip out rebound for Morrison. Doesn't have numbers, but races down the floor. Barker racing down the wing. Raced by Morrison, got the layup.
And Coach Mulkey's biggest fear today, talking to her, was the transition game of Georgia. How they control the defensive boards and get out in other lanes. We saw back-to-back possessions right there, but the Lady Dogs getting out and running.
So Georgia, after falling behind 7-0, has battled back. It's a 15-11 game. Morris will reverse layup. Alexis Morris averaging just under 14 points per game. Number 9 in the SEC in steals per game.
Great rebound by Newby. She really worked hard for that offensive board and got a beautiful assist out to Morris.
Inside for Nicholson. Gets by the defender and reverses it in. This could be a great game for Nicholson. She's a true offensive player who, if anything, has struggled a little bit on the defensive side of things for Georgia. But she can score the ball, and that might be what they need out of their big tonight with Stady on the sideline.
We said earlier, Nicholson's got an opportunity to have a big night tonight. They need some production from her, especially on the offensive end. But again, on defense, just the body, right? Be able to bang the bigs from LSU and be physical with them down there.
Javin Nicholson averages 6 points, 6 rebounds per game. She's number 10 in the SEC in offensive rebounds per game, and she does this in less than 15 minutes per game.
That's right.
So Kayla Pointer at the line, just a 59% free throw shooter.
I think Coach Taylor would like to have Hollingshed and Nicholson playing together as much in a tandem as they can tonight. We'll see right now, but give Nicholson a little blow, trying to watch her minutes, be careful with the rotation.
You saw Pointer's numbers, 17 points per game. She's the number 6 scorer in the conference, and at 5.2 assists per game, she's number 2 in the conference in assists per game.
I love watching her play, just quality of her and Q Morrison. I just love watching both of them play. Just elite of the elite in the SEC.
Starred at Holy Innocents High School in Atlanta, native of Marietta. Morrison flashes open and cans the jumper. And Q Morrison, 9 of Georgia's 15.
She's on fire again. She's taking this moment onto the game into her hands.
Morris shoots in Chapman's face. Chapman races out of there. Some fancy dribble to get by her defender. And a turnover for Georgia. Long pass into the corner.
The Lady Dogs are starting to get some stops. But you get stops, you can get your running game going. Chapman over-penetrated right there, didn't really have anything. Got caught in midair. Got to clean that up. But again, putting the pressure on LSU, making their bigs run over and over again. 2 empty possessions in those fast breaks, but the fatigue factor will set in on the LSU bigs.
Hollingshed had it knocked away. Pointer goes on through, had her shot blocked by Bates. Chapman pickpocketed. Pointer scoops it up and in.
They're seeing big time plays all over the place tonight. Great block by Bates at one end. Pointer just said, hey, I'm not going to rattle one bit. I'm just going to pick your pocket here, Chapman.
How crazy is this? This is like a title fight in the first quarter, the first SEC game
of the year. I've been looking for this game a long time.
So many ebbs and flows already in the momentum of this first quarter. Morrison hits the floater. She's already in double digits. 11 of Georgia's 17.
Q Morrison's keeping the Lady Dogs in the game. Right now, they figure out their defense and how to get some stops against LSU. Got a great stop and pop here. Didn't over-penetrate it, read the defense.
Shot clock off, down to 10 seconds to play in the quarter. Pointer launches a 3, blocked by Morrison. That's the end of the quarter. So after falling behind big, Georgia finishes the quarter strong. SEC opener in Athens. LSU and Georgia 2017 as we head to the second at Stegman.
Big blow again. Next person's got to step up. We're seeing Hollingshed and Bates getting some tandem together. Coach Taylor's going to see what combination of inside players works best. We think Nicholson's got to play a big role. Hollingshed, freshman, she's ready for the moment.
Hannah Gusters, the transfer from Baylor, number 20 in there. Cherry takes the jumper on the baseline and hits it. She's got 6 of LSU's 22.
She just said, Reagan Richardson, welcome to the SEC. Here you go. Got a big challenge trying to make that guard, but great basket right there.
Ahead it goes. Cherry dribbles out, being guarded by Chapman. Gusters sets the screen. Newby got Bates off her feet and sticks it in. A traveling call, however, will negate the basket.
Yeah, Georgia's defense really collapsed well that time. Coach Mocha's trying to get a lot of 2-man game on one side of the floor, 3 overload in the backside. Georgia has to really rotate, make their assignments, and talk on defense. Did a great job collapsing that time, communicating the defensive pressure they wanted.
Georgia has 2 of their freshmen on the floor right now, and Richardson and Hollingshed. And the ball last touched by LSU. Good look at Jillian Hollingshed right there, the reigning SEC Freshman of the Week, after scoring 12 points in their victory against South Alabama 10 days ago.
Richardson, that's twice Georgia scored on baseline out of bounds plays. Richardson coming in, showing her composure. The freshman, again, big game. She's ready for the challenge. Great sweep, baseline jumper.
Stolen by Bates. That's the second big defensive play by her in this game. Morrison, stutter step dribble, got fouled on the play by Pointer.
Bates with a great read. And Georgia's defense has really picked up that opening onslaught of LSU, making 5 of her first 6 shots. It seems like they were going to miss all night. Georgia started really to clamp down, getting the rotations down, good communication. And Bates just anticipated that pass, broke through the lane. And that's what Georgia wants to do. They want to run and put that pressure on LSU as much as they can.
Q Morrison is the #2 free throw shooter in the entire conference at 85.4%. He's already scored more points here tonight against LSU than she did last year against the Tigers when she scored 11 in the Lady Bulldogs 60-52 loss.
Yeah, just one of those games last year the Lady Dogs just want to forget about. Don't even want to watch the tape again. But LSU came in here and took care of business. And it was just one of those games, just grind it. Georgia could never get in rhythm.
Inside they go to Gusters, and she puts it in. 6'5", technically a freshman transfer from Baylor, started MacArthur High School in Dallas. She's a second-year freshman because of COVID. You see her numbers on the season: 7.2 points per game, 3.6 rebounds, leads the team, 1.2 blocks per game.
Yeah, she can really back you down in the post. You got to fight for your life down there, that high-low game. But what's going to have to happen is you got to put pressure on that passer. Can't make that easy high-low. Great interception by Morris on the out-of-bounds play.
Alexis Morris, number 45, seeking a renewal of her career, and to Coach Mulkey. Calls for the ball. Instead, it goes to the corner, and Cherry. Pointer gets it back, gets in there. Dipsy doodle up and in. Pointer's got 8. She's already got more points tonight than she scored last year against Georgia. She only scored 5 in that victory last year, but did have 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 steals.
Yes, she was all over the place.
Missed that time by Hollingshed, and going for the rebound, Georgia commits the foul. Hollingshed is called for the foul, and that'll be her first.
And you can see the game plan and the style of play they've been put in this season for this team. Coach Mulkey has attacked that rim, right? We're going to try to get post action, high-low tandem action, get deep passes so our bigs can score close, or get our perimeter players isolated in 2-man games on the side of the court and try to drive and attack the rim. Been very effective so far tonight.
5-point lead, LSU, 7 to play in the half. Pointer on the pick and roll, and lost out of bounds, but Georgia touched it last. Newbie also starred nearby, Archer High School, which is in the Atlanta area, but only about 45 minutes from here. Grad transfer from Vanderbilt. Cherry flashes open and misses the 3 this time, followed her miss and threw it into the hands of Bates. Another floater from Q Morrison, 15 of Georgia's 23.
She is so composed, man. She just reads the defense, takes what the defense gives her, got enough action on that pick and screen, get a little separation. Again, don't over penetrate, don't charge, make that nice little float shot.
It'll be Georgia's ball. Q Morrison has a great chance to beat her career high of 25. She might do it here in the first half or come close to it.
She is on pace. She is really taking control of it. You can see Georgia running that. We talked about it in the pregame. The 4 players, inside players, Georgia just keep rotating. She is doing great management, time management on the roster, by rotating those 4 players, keeping them fresh.
3 would tie the game instead of 2. Cuts the lead to 1. 17 out of 25 for Q Morrison. She is unbelievable tonight.
Wow, she is ready. And taking what the defense gives her and showing she's a super senior. She wants to win this game so badly. She's going to do whatever it takes to win this basketball game.
Afua goes the other way. Rebound controlled by Newby, who sticks it up and in. Newby, one of the top rebounders in the conference, #1 on this LSU team, the rebound and put in.
She's been fantastic, and what a great job. Second time she just outworked her opponent, defender, to get that offensive rebound.
Hugh Morrison steps inside, give back to Isaacs. Shot clock at 8. Isaacs off the mark. Into the paint, and the layup by Morris. It's her second bucket.
Yeah, we had a one-on-one solo action down in the post. She killed her dribble, and Q Morrison rarely ever loses her opponent, but she lost her on the back cut.
Barker misses the first three-point attempt for her tonight, just the second attempt for Georgia as a team. Errant pass, Barker races out of there, does not have numbers. She'll attack the basket anyway with a spin move, and it rolled off the rim. The crowd was coming to its feet only to be disappointed.
Coach Smokey's going to slow it down. Her bigs are getting winded. Part of the strategy we talked to Coach Taylor today, she wanted to see the cumulative effect of the Georgia run-in really take its toll on the LSU's bigs, especially by the third and fourth quarters. You're starting to see them breathe a little harder right now, grabbing their shorts a little more.
Cherry did not beat the shot clock. That will not count. And a timeout with 3:51 to play in the half. LSU and Georgia Tigers on top by 5.
Their stop. You just can't let LSU keep pulling away, but keep battling them back. LSU, 4 threes. They're going to keep coming at you on the rim and stuff. But Georgia's got to move the ball. Here's a better possession, moving side to side of the court. Trying to get a little two-man game going with Hollinshed and Coon.
Bates off back iron. Morris gets the rebound. A Morris and a Morrison on the floor right now. Cherry, one of the core 3 that came back, did not transfer or did not finish their college careers as the basket by Afua. She's another one of that core 3 along with Pointer that Mulkey inherited. Coach Mulkey today at shoot-around praising those players. Hollingshed cans the 3. Second 3 for Georgia.
And her first 3 of the year. She wasn't shy. She didn't hesitate on that one at all.
And not only her first 3 of the year, the first of her career. One in the same.
And the way Coach Taylor has managed her bench so far this game, again, she's going to finish out the half, the last 3 minutes with her 3 stud elite perimeter defenders right there. Morrison, Barker, and Coombs. Try to get this shutdown here and see if they can get a little run to finish the half out.
Yeah, Georgia has played 3 more players than LSU has to this point. Pointer. Hollingshed the rebound. Hand off to Morrison. Barker spot up 3, whistle away, will cancel the basket. Offensive foul on Bates in the paint. And this was one of the things that Joni Taylor talked about during the shoot-around. One of the things these LSU guards do, they sprint back and they draw a charge. See, Bates does not even look to see if she's coming, but this is quintessential what they like to do. The guard sprints back, sets position. The big is running down the floor, not paying attention, runs right over, gets the offensive foul.
Yeah, it's again, staple of Coach Mulkey's style of play. I've been doing it at Baylor for a long time. It's not something I enjoy very much about the game of basketball, because you see she slid over 2 spots, 2 feet to get the charge. It's just not basketball. Let this game play a little bit right there. They're counting it.
So they are going to count the 3.
I think on replay, Coach Mulkey's fighting for. I think they're going to see
The
the Barker
previous play
shot.
is under review to see if the three-point basket was released.
You see, that's Gina Cross. That's new to the SEC this season, starting now with conference play, that the lead official, in this case, Gina Cross, will come to the table and announce to the viewing audience what they are reviewing. So that was the voice of Gina Cross that you just heard. And they're going to look to see if the 3 came before the foul. And was the ball released from the hands of Barker before the foul was called?
They didn't look in the first look at it. Let's look at it again. But yeah, right there's already the contact.
Yeah. So I think the 3 will be taken off the board.
There's something that Coach Taylor discussed with her team in the scouting report. She wanted her bigs to be aware of that. They're going to be asked to run the floor a lot tonight. This is something that LSU does.
So it manifests itself here in the first half, and Coach Taylor warned us this is something that she has been talking to her players about. And they are going to count the 3.
Wow.
Interesting.
That could be a big bucket. We just made a close game here today, so that's big.
The basket is confirmed. LSU will be charged a 30-second timeout.
That's because that was a challenge by Mulkey right there, so the charge timeout to LSU. To me, that was a little bit surprising because it appeared to us on the replay that the foul had occurred before the ball had left Barker's hands.
Let's see what happens. Georgia's got their best defensive team in for tonight. See if they get some shutdown, lockdown, and take this lead back.
Inside they go, Afua, and last touch by Georgia.
That double high screen up there, you got to be really good post players. You got to be talking to your perimeter guys as they get picked off. You got to show, challenge them, and then they roll. Opposite player rolls. You got to have that rotation. Hollingshed's a freshman. She hasn't seen a lot. She's only practiced it. She did a really nice job that time communicating with Bates to get that deflection.
This game is going to be a real challenge for this officiating crew because it's going to go right down to the wire. It's going to be a real battle, and the coaches are going to be into it and in their ears the entire game. What a fun way to start the SEC season. Cherry, baseline jumper, rimmed it. Morrison, lead to Barker, and she saves it to LSU. Newby chased it down. Cherry back the other way. Afua working against Bates, rolls it in. Faustine Afua averaging 9 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, number 5 in the SEC in offensive rebounds. Morris pass intercepted by Coombs, ends up in Cherry's hands, however. Newby sets the screen, gets it anyway. Got hammered by Hollingshed. That'll be foul number 2 on the freshman.
When you're playing LSU, you know you're going to get picked. They're going to be screening all over the place. Bigs have got to show. And Hollingshed's just a step too slow to get over, but hey, got our money's worth on the foul.
Exactly.
Newby's not a good free throw shooter. Put her at the line.
Yeah, if you're going to foul down close, make sure they don't make the shot. Newby is just a 53% free throw shooter, but did hit that one. Number 6 among SEC active players in career rebounds. Vast bulk of those coming in her career with Vanderbilt. 4-point game with just over a minute to play in the half. Bates sets the screen for Barker, gets it back, elbow jumper, and foul on the floor is going to be on Newby. That'll be number 2 on her. 4th team foul. Let me correct that. That'll be their 3rd team foul. Off the inbounds, Barker the miss, the follow-up close, Jordan Isaacs.
Yeah, Georgia's been very effective on their baseline out-of-bounds plays. Actually, just first action of the night, getting in here to try to finish the half out. Great offensive rebound by Isaacs.
Pointer stays with it and put it in there, muscled it in, and won. What a tough play by Kayla Pointer.
Ooh, she got separation on Morrison. The best friends, the besties going at it. Got her to miss the shot initial, but she stayed with it. It looked like Bates had a blocked shot and just squirted this way into the rim.
Yeah, she showed a lot of strength on that play to get that ball even out of her hands and up into the basket. Pointer, number 14 among SEC active players in career scoring, now over 1,530 points. And she's got 11 tonight. First Tiger to get to double figures. Final 17 seconds of the half. Coombs way off the mark, Gusters the rebound. Chance for LSU to get the final point of the half. Pointer at the horn, banked it in. What a shot by Kayla Pointer, weaving through traffic to bank in the 3 at the buzzer and give LSU an 8-point lead.
On the floor, the
Took advantage of a really bad
LSU.
shot by Coombs, but man, Pointer is feeling it tonight. Great look, great shot. She has shown some toughness tonight, coming back in here, her home state. She has played outstanding so far, but really that was all set up by Coombs. Shooting with 6 seconds to go. They were daring her to shoot the 3, and she had plenty of time. Should have shot that shot with about 3 seconds to go, 2 seconds to go. They'll give LSU a chance to score.
Well, Gina Cross, the lead official here at the table, taking a look to make sure that the final bucket will count. And it clearly will.
The 3-point basket is confirmed good.
41-33 LSU at the half. Will that change in the second half?
They're going to have to lock it down again. Coach Taylor talked about it. She thought over the course of the whole game, over the 40 minutes, they could wear LSU down, get their bigs fatigued, make a run here in the second half.
And Georgia has not led at all in this game. LSU's had a 9-point lead, so this 8-point lead they enjoy starting the third quarter is nearly close and matching their biggest lead of the game. Morrison and Pointer going at each other. Now they switch off. 4 on the shot clock. Morrison takes the 3, and the rebound controlled by Hollingshed got pickpocketed from behind by Pointer.
And a big man, don't put the ball down on the floor in traffic. Pointer right there, savvy senior. She was ready for it, just picked her.
3rd steal of the game for Pointer. Inside they go, Afua. Double team, bounce pass to Newby. Great job by Afua to see Newby slashing to the basket. And this is the biggest lead for LSU tonight.
And a great job by LSU that possession. Got their inside touch they want, got the deep penetration. Georgia decided to double. Backside did not rotate over. Got the easy layup.
Coombs back to Bates. Beat the shot clock, but off the mark on the shot. Somebody other than Q Morrison's going to have to step up and do something for Georgia offensively.
And they really need to get going. Barker could be a great one, but one of the inside players, Hollingshed, Bates, somebody's going to step up, get some points. The steady usually gets for them.
Inside scoop shot, miss. Bates the rebound. Outside of Morrison with 17, Barker has 5, and nobody else has more than 1 basket. Morrison. Afua gets the rebound. Morris splits the defense, now circles back around. LSU will reset. Cherry on the dribble. She's got 6 on 3 of 8 with 3 assists in the game. Afua and double team puts it in. 12-point lead for LSU.
Afua's getting anywhere she wants to get tonight. She just backed Hollingshead down too deep. Georgia's going to have to find a way to get her off the block, get her out of her comfort zone.
Second LSU Tiger to get to double figures. Stolen by Morris. Layup. And a 14-point lead for LSU. Joni Taylor calls timeout. Wow, what a start by Kim Mulkey's team to the second half. Reminiscent of how the game started. First 6 points of the quarter go to LSU, and they lead by 14. Once again, Jenna Stady out tonight due to COVID-19 protocols and testing. Georgia losing their top scorer, top rebounder, top shot blocker. They've lost a lot here tonight and trying to hang with LSU without their all-SEC center. And Coach, here's the foursome that has been tasked with trying to replace her. They've scored only 7 points between the 4 of them.
And only 8 rebounds. They really have not made up for Jenna Stady so far. Coach Mulkey, she has attacked a weakness. She sees Stady out, probably found out really late, really close to game time about it. But they have, her inside players have really taken advantage of it. And Afua especially with her 10 points.
Yeah, you have to imagine that LSU did not become aware of Stady's absence until Georgia took the floor for warm-ups and she was not out there. And even then, you're not totally sure.
That's right.
That she's not back in the locker room being taped up or something.
Right.
So less than an hour before game time before they became fully aware that Stady would not be playing tonight, but they have been able to take advantage of it for sure.
And the easy part for Coach Mulkey and her staff is that this is part of their game plan already. They're inside the three-point line oriented team. They really rely on the high-low action, the two-man games with their bigs. So again, just making a little more point of emphasis. Tell their perimeter players, hey, let's get the ball into those bigs. We've got some advantages in there tonight.
Wrap-around pass for Afua. She continues to eat inside. 12 for Afua on 6 of 7 shooting with 5 rebounds. Morrison back the other way, tries to keep Georgia in the game. She now has 20 of the Lady Dogs' 36. But can Q Morrison do it all herself? I don't think so.
It's a big hole to climb out of here. But Georgia's got to get it done through defense, control the defensive boards, get their running game going.
Barker is going to be fouled. Blocking foul called on Cherry. So first team foul on Jalen Cherry, one of 4 returning starters for the Tigers this season. Coming off a career high 22, her first career 20-point game on Monday night against Samford.
Georgia needs to flip the script here on LSU. Try to get Nicholson and Hollingshead down low.
Hollingshead got the offensive rebound, committed the offensive foul, and that's foul number 3 on the freshman.
And I thought Nicholson may have gotten away with the same thing on the other side, couldn't finish it. Hollingshead got the offensive rebound, same thing, both of them dropped their shoulders to try to get separation. Really good job by the LSU bigs right there. Draw that contact, hold their ground, draw the foul.
It's been a tough night so far for the McDonald's All-American and the reigning SEC Freshman of the Week. Hollingshead only 1 3-point shot with 3 personal fouls. Spin move, Morris. Rebound, Morrison. All the way through and lays it in. 22 for Q Morrison. Just a spectacular performance by her tonight.
You got it down to 11. He's got to keep trying to grind in.
Back the other way, Cherry with the layup.
A beautiful move right there, just to answer Q Morrison.
Such a dangerous player with her burst of speed.
And LSU, no substitutions this quarter. No intention, it looks like it.
Nicholson. Second bucket for her. Georgia's top field goal shooter, 59% from the floor.
Georgia's going to go zone here.
Pointer, three-point attempt. And last touch by Hollingshed. And a timeout on the floor. 4:36 to play in the third quarter. LSU has outscored Georgia 10-7 in the quarter. Enjoys an 11-point lead.
Team. Georgia's going to stay in that zone defense.
Challenge LSU to shoot over. LSU is not a great three-point shooting team. In fact, they're dead last in the conference, averaging less than 3.5 threes per game. They're 9th in three-point shooting percentage. So we'll see if Georgia's zone decision pays off. Offensively, Bates gets the basket. It's her first of the night.
Gets it under that mark of 10 points. Gets it down to 9 in the zone. See if it can be effective. Pack it in, make them dare them to shoot. And one thing you got to do is rebound like mad. Guards have got to get in there and rebound for Georgia.
Pointer, rebound, Georgia, run out opportunity. Poked away from behind, however, by Cherry. Morris to the corner, Pointer, 3 misses. Nicholson the rebound. Long pass to Bates, got fouled underneath. Not a bad foul by Morris right there.
Yeah, smart decision by her. She's not in foul trouble. Make her go to the free throw line to earn the 2 points. This is where Georgia's so effective. Defensive rebounds, Biggs running the floor. Fu's getting a little tired. Try to get him down there, put the pressure on him. Try to get some easy baskets.
Bates is just 6 for 13 at the foul line this season, but puts the first one through.
And Georgia just chipping away, getting back in it. LSU 0 for 3 against the zone so far.
Bates has played 17 minutes tonight. And Cherry with the rebound off the Bates miss. Races down the floor. Georgia's able to get back. Now Georgia goes back to a man-to-man. Nearly stolen by Richardson. And last touch by Richardson. She jumped the route and nearly had the pick.
Georgia stayed in zone that time. They had a little confusion between Barker and Morrison. What Kim Mulkey's doing is she's overloading the back side. It's kind of having 2 against 3 on the strong side and 3 against 2 on the back side.
Yeah, I was confused what they were doing. Pointer, and a foul's going to be called on Georgia. Barker called for the foul. That'll be her second. Wow. Very close, went LSU's way. Basket by Pointer, her first of the half, gives her 15 in 27 minutes of work. Preseason All-SEC Wooden Award watch list. Underneath, Afua missed up close, and Nicholson got the rebound. Morrison going all the way with the left hand. Nobody picked her up. 24 for Morrison, 1 off her career high. She scored 24 of Georgia's 45. Just needs a little help.
Coach Mulkey's not happy about that one. Transition defensive point for them in this game. And nobody picked up Morrison on the dribble drive.
Barker tried to slam it off the LSU Tigers. Georgia comes away with it. Morrison, jumper, Richardson, and Georgia has cut it to 5.
Yeah, Coach Mulkey was all the way out on the floor. Coach Taylor wants a technical on the LSU bench. Not going to get it. Play on. Let's go, boy. It's exciting now. This zone has really bothered LSU.
Cherry misses. Got to hit the jumpers to bust the zone, and LSU has not been able to do that in this quarter. Georgia's outscored the Tigers 14-11 in the quarter. Now 16-11 in the quarter as Nicholson sticks it in. It's a 3-point game.
The crowd has gotten back into it. This zone is stymied and has triggered the fast break offense of the Lady Dogs.
Cherry left open, misses the 3. Battle for the rebound. It will be LSU's ball. Morrison looks like she's a little winded.
The intensity levels picked up. LSU, 4 of their 5 have not been out of the game. Luby coming back in. Again, LSU's going to ride their players. And that's what Joni Taylor thought before the game, that she thought with rotating her players, playing a lot of her guys tonight, getting out those 4 inside players. Over by the time the third quarter got into the deep stage of the fourth quarter, fatigue would play a factor against LSU.
A lot of players breathing hard right now. It's going to be gut check time in the fourth quarter. Cherry shot blocked by Bates. Nicholson chases it down. Georgia comes down the floor. A 3 would tie it for the first time tonight. Morrison, back iron, gets her own miss. Goes right back at it. Nicholson misses up close. And finally a whistle. Morrison yet to get off her knees. And her best friend, Kayla Pointer, comes over there to help her out.
Maybe a wise to get Morrison out right here. Just get her to rest of the quarter. Yeah, I think that's what they're going to do. Get Coombs in there.
Give her that extra 41 seconds to go along with the bump you get in the between quarter break. Maybe that'll be enough.
What a game by Q Morrison, 24 points, and she's been everywhere.
Yeah, she's gasping for air right now.
And you see Cherry and Morris for LSU leaving their shots on the front of the rim right now. They're getting a little fatigued themselves.
Driving the baseline, dish back in the bucket by Afua. That ends an 11-1 run by Georgia.
Good possession by LSU. They've been selling for jump shots. Get that penetration. Do what you do well. You drive to the hole, great. Morris did that. Got baseline drive and a beautiful assist to Afua inside.
Final 5 seconds of the third. Screen set by Bates. Richardson, 3. Tip attempt. Quarter over. And Georgia, after falling behind by 14, actually by as much as 16, battles back to make it a 5-point game as we head to the fourth. Who will survive the battle of attrition as we head to the final quarter?
They executed here. Should be a whale of a fourth quarter.
Be interesting to see what that little recharge did, the break between quarters, does for these fatigued players. Morrison is back out on the floor for Georgia after sitting the final 41 seconds of that third quarter. 1 bucket away from a new career high for Q Morrison. Barker flashes open. Been a tough night for her shooting. She is 2 for 7. Fumbled out of bounds by Jalen Cherry.
Yeah, Barker had a good look right there. Couldn't ask for a better look than she had. Just couldn't knock it down. And LSU getting out on the fast break. Cherry just lost the handles. Empty possessions for each team to start the quarter.
Yeah, I think you're going to, I mean, the fatigue factor's got to come into play, or at least you would think it would come into play with LSU. They've got 3 players at 30-plus minutes now. Cherry, Pointer, and Morris have all gone the entire game. Afua has gone all but 2 minutes in this game. And they've really only played 1 player off the bench, and that's Gusters, who's gone 10 minutes.
Georgia's going to stay in the 3-2 zone.
Pointer, 3, way off the mark. Battle for the rebound. Newby bounces it off Nicholson's leg. So 2 on the shot clock as LSU inbounds underneath.
Georgia's got to watch some pick-the-picker action on the baseline out of bounds right here.
Gusters comes in, their 6'5" center, and Newby comes out. This smells of a throw it up
that's right.
to the big girl
There
and
it
have
is.
her go for it. Instead, it ends up in Afua's hand. Shot clock violation. I think that pass was intended for Gusters.
I don't think she was ready for it. I think they were still talking and communicating, but Georgia takes advantage of it. Barker got her hand in there, got the slap. Who couldn't get the shot off.
Gusters goes right back to the bench, and Newby comes right back in. That play was designed for her and never got off the ground. Barker, fake, jump, hit it. Third Barker basket. She's got 7. Lead down to 3. Georgia has never been able to tie this game. It's trailed by as much as 16.
Sarah Barker's got that scorer's mentality. She forgot all about those missed shots. She was just feeling, hey, I'm going to make the next one. That's her mentality.
Ahead for Barker. Cherry intercepts. And then Barker runs right over her. And then Barker, sportsmanlike, helps her up. You can see, after the steal, you could see the determination in Barker. And then when the play slowed down, just right over like a dump truck.
She couldn't put the brakes on fast enough. Q Morrison made an uncharacteristic long pass there. It's one thing to throw that lead pass to your bigs when they're running, but right there she had almost a 3-on-1, 3-on-1.5 situation. Richardson running that right wing, that long cross-court pass, put it up in the air too long. Cherry's able to pick it off. She should have gotten 1 or 2 more dribbles, kind of read the defense, see what happened there.
Pointer, open lane to the basket, had to go high up off the backboard. Battle for it underneath. Afua, who's really been working hard tonight, is going to go to the line. A lot of LSU-clad fans in the stands tonight to see Pointer and Afua and Newby. All 3 of them right there in your shot.
You can
All
see
of them Georgia players.
That's right. You see as LSU settling in against that zone, starting to drive it more. Bates came over late to rotate to try to block the shot in the zone. That freed up the backside boards so the LSU bigs to get on them. And smart foul. Afua's not a really good free throw shooter. Good foul inside.
With that make, LSU is 5 of 9 at the line tonight. Georgia's only 3 of 4. Extraordinarily low number of free throw attempts by these 2 teams, and LSU usually feast at the line. Stolen from behind by Georgia. Morrison weaves through traffic. Beautiful pass to Nicholson. 8 assists for Morrison, 6 rebounds, 24 points. What hasn't she done?
Beautiful drive.
Foul called on Morrison right there, trying to intercept the pass. What a game by Q Morrison. Has a shot at a triple-double, certainly a double-double. A rare points and assists double-double, the hard one. And Hollingshed's going to come in for Bates. Georgia perhaps looking for a little more offense.
Bates picked up her third foul and just trying to get some fresh bodies in again, trying to wear out the bigs.
Afua put it on the floor, and it's swiped away by Morrison. For the lead. Got it! Georgia leads for the first time tonight.
Q Morrison with the big steal down there. He pushes down the forward. Read that fast break correctly that time. Sarah Barker, she's on money. She's on fire now.
Thrown right to Morrison. Stolen by Afua. Break opportunity for LSU. Cherry puts LSU back on top. You can see the fatigue on the faces of these players.
They have left it all out there tonight, but they got a long way to go. A lot of big plays to be made in this game. Richardson's come in with some fresh energy. Of all the perimeter players, she's the freshest.
Three from Richardson. Grazed the iron. It's going to be LSU's ball. Over on the sideline, Coach Joni Taylor and Chelsea Newton, the assistant coach for Coach Taylor, demonstrating how they needed to block out.
That's right. In the zone defense, it's a little tougher to block out because different people flood into your zone, especially on the backside.
Foul on Nicholson. That's going to be number 1 on her.
And Coach Mulkey's such a good coach. Again, the adjustments she's made just told her ladies, hey, look, what we're good at is driving the ball. Let's try to drive this zone. Try to get some penetration. She just ran a man-to-man play right there. Little cross-action pick, little get to big. Got Afua open in the low post.
Pointer got fouled by Morrison, and that'll be number 3 on her. That'll put Pointer at the line. Talking to Coach Mulkey earlier today at shoot-around, she said, look, we could be 0-3 in a week and a half. They've got Georgia tonight, A&M Sunday. They've got South Carolina at home next Thursday night, she says. But that's okay, 0-3, nobody expects us to be here anyway. She's really relishing the underdog card here. It's been a while since Coach Mulkey's played with the underdog card.
Absolutely.
She's getting to do that right now.
Yeah, coaches like that. The players like that too. Get a little chip on your shoulder. The Pointer's missed some free throws tonight. She missed that first one right there.
Pointer tried to save her own miss, but could not. What a fun game to start SEC play for these two teams. 50th all-time meeting. Georgia leads the series 27-22, but LSU won on this floor by 8 back last January. Barker puts it in. Back-to-back buckets by Barker to give Georgia their first 2 leads of the night.
Yeah, it was a great call action by Coach Taylor. Make Morris work. She had to go from one side of the floor, run over a curl screen. Barker just rubbed her off it. Great layup, great action by Georgia. Great call by Coach Taylor.
Morris. Rebound. Morrison beats Pointer to the ball. Hollingshed misses the 3. Rebound, Newby. And Morris across for LSU. 1-point lead, Georgia, 4.5 to go.
To go down the stretch right here, nobody in LSU's in foul trouble. They've all played almost the whole game each, and none of them are in foul trouble.
Again, Georgia's been to the line only 4 times tonight. Wow, Morris did not travel. Afua sticks it in. Afua, team leading 17 points now for LSU as the Tigers are back on top by 1.
That's gone back and forth right here. That was a great possession by LSU. Hung in there.
Great balance by Morris not to step out of bounds or travel. Barker for the lead again. Afua the rebound. Afua 7 boards to go with her 17 points.
Well, after that curl cut by Barker to get that bucket, back-to-back three-point attempts. Georgia's got to be a little more patient and try to get that first good look to get a good shot inside out of their offense before they put up a three. I think Barker might have twisted her ankle a little bit. She's asked to come out.
Hollingshed comes up there and steals the ball. Ahead it goes to Barker. She'll lay it in. That's the 3rd consecutive basket by Barker, who says, I've got to come out. Her last 3 baskets have all given Georgia the lead. But how much is she injured?
So LSU, man, their perimeter players haven't come out. You expect them to be cramping up. But they're used to it. They're used to playing bulk minutes. Georgia's going to stay in that 3-2 zone.
And Q Morrison now with her 5th career double-double, 24 points, 10 assists, also has 7 rebounds. Shot block, Georgia. Looking to extend their 1-point lead, which is their largest lead of the night. Didn't have the lead until just a few moments ago. Hollingshed puts it on the floor, and the rebound by Newby. 9 boards for Newby to go with her 9 points.
Georgia's matching up now to that 3-2 zone.
Pointer, 3, got it! LSU back on top by 2, and a timeout called by LSU. Huge 3-pointer by Kayla Pointer. And that is her first bucket of the second half after scoring 14 in the first half. Her only point prior to this had been a free throw. Huge 3-point shot for Kayla Pointer, most likely playing her final college basketball game in her home state.
That's right. I'll tell you what, though, again, good recognition by LSU that possession. Last 2 possessions, Georgia matched up out of the 3-2 zone, which means that you're going to follow a cutter. So they followed a cutter. Richardson vacated that spot where Pointer drained the 3 from. So that side of the floor, Coach Mulkey likes that overload on the backside. They shifted it one way, the zone one way, got the runner to go on the matchup, threw it back over, and now Pointer's wide open on the overload on the backside. Really good basketball strategy right there against that zone. It took a little while to kind of figure that out. They started penetrating against the zone, and now they're overloading the backside against it.
And a reminder of what's at stake here tonight. LSU looking to extend their winning streak. Their current winning streak of 11 straight is their longest since 2008. That was the last of 5 consecutive Final Four teams for LSU. And Georgia trying to record their 3rd top 25 win before New Year's Day. That would be the first time the Lady Bulldogs have done that since 2000, which was Georgia's last SEC regular season championship team.
This will be big accomplishments by either team, whoever's able to pull us out down the stretch. But we got a lot of big baskets coming left in this game with 2:14 to go. Again, LSU, no team fouls so far this quarter.
Defender falls down. Morrison pops it. New career high for Q Morrison, 26. Knotted up at 62. Under 2 to go here at Stegman Coliseum. Cherry. Air ball. Afua misses. Rebound. Richardson. Morrison, elbow, rebound, controlled by Newby, her 10th board of the game.
Well, Nicholson almost came out with it again. Q Morrison's been money from that spot tonight. To see if LSU throws a cutter through the zone. They didn't last possession. They try to get that overload effect on the backside. You can see the 3 players on the left side of the floor, 2-man game on 1. They want to get that backside overload, get their numbers.
What a game. Cherry looking to bounce into the post, can't. Pointer now, 2 on the shot clock. Pointer 3, canned it! Kayla Pointer with another huge 3-pointer for LSU. And the Tigers on top by 3 again as Pointer registers her 6th 20-point game of the season and the 26th of her career.
What a big-time shot right there, because Nicholson was there. Georgia had to defend it because she backed her in, backed her out, got Nicholson away from the area she likes to be comfortable in. What a big shot.
Big-time players make big-time shots, and Kayla Pointer and Q Morrison, the besties from Atlanta, grew up together playing basketball. For Kayla's father in the AAU circuit, her late father, who led a fabulous AAU team in Atlanta. Kayla and Q, best friends, have combined for 47 points tonight.
That's phenomenal. What an effort by both of them. Been fun to watch. Georgia right here needs to come down again with a set play. They need to send 4 players to the offensive glass, and you foul, you foul. Put LSU at the free throw line. They are in bonus situation.
Q picks it up, drives, got stonewalled on the defense. Inside, Nicholson tries to step through. She got fouled, and she'll go to the line. Nicholson is not a great free throw shooter, so a lot of pressure on her as she steps up to the stripe. Just 7 of 15 for the season.
I'm sure that last time out, Coach Mulkey instructed her players, hey, we have fouled at one time this quarter. Go feel free to foul. If you're in trouble, you're in a bind, put them at the line or make them take the ball out of bounds.
Nicholson again, you see her 47% free throw percentage on the season. She scored 8 points and has 7 rebounds in 23 minutes of work. And missed both free throw attempts. Now Georgia's in a bind. LSU has the ball, has the lead.
Georgia will zone again. Still enough time for it. It's going to be a change of possession. LSU's going to milk as much clock as they can here.
Poked away from behind by Morrison. Stops the clock with 12 on the shot clock. Clock goes under 7 now. Pointer drives the baseline and no whistle. Georgia chance here. 3 would tie it. Barker step through, dishes into Richardson, missed up close. Battle for the rebound, jump ball called. Possession arrow, LSU.
Oh, what a heartbreaker. Barker got that deep penetration, beautiful drop off pass. Richardson just couldn't finish it right there to cut it to 1.
So a timeout has been called.
And Barker, great job. Thought she tried to go in and try to draw the foul. Richardson let the traffic go by, just couldn't make it. Great scrap for the rebound right there. And you know the LSU players are tired, but all 5 of them, they all sprinted back. They found some energy deep down inside of them. They all got back that possession. That secured the rebound. Been really easy for them to say, hey, I'm tired. Georgia got to stop, got a fast break going. But great credit to the LSU Tigers. All 5 purple uniforms are sprinting down that court to get back and try to make a play.
Cherry, Pointer, Morris have played every second of this game. Afua has played all but 3 minutes. Newby has played 32 minutes. Now the final 13.4. Coombs goes for the steal, no whistle. Now Barker gets the whistle. 4th personal on Barker.
Morris at 80% free throw shooting. You know, Coach Mulkey wanted to get the ball to her. They're probably working that play all the time in practice every day. Here's our sideline situation. And with under 20 seconds to go, this is how we're going to run it. We want Morrison to get the ball. Morris to get the ball.
Dismissed by Coach Mulkey when she was a freshman at Baylor. And the long road of the college basketball career for Alexis Morris has led her right back to Kim Mulkey at LSU.
a little self-discovery, realized she needed Coach Mulkey in her life, needed her back.
Two.
Boy, critical free throws. Pointer with the big 3. Morris with the big 2 free throws.
2 huge free throws give LSU a 5-point lead with 10.9 to play. Coach, is it insurmountable? What can Georgia do to pull off a miracle here?
Well, Georgia can advance the ball down the court, try to get a quick 3, kind of like against NC State, against Georgia Tech, on a sideline out of bounds play. Make that basket, call a quick timeout. Maybe there's only 6 or 7 seconds to go then. And then you get your full court press on, try to force a turnover, foul if you have to, get a missed free throw, in the mix somewhere, get the right person to get the ball to you foul. So yeah, no, this is very doable to either to tie or win. But LSU, again, is going to be really disciplined right here. They're going to play good, strong defense. And again, they're good free throw shooters. They'll make some smart plays here. Great strategy by both coaches, but look for Georgia to advance the ball and then try to hit that sideline out of bounds play.
Well, Coach, when LSU seemed to be gasping for air, Georgia had 3 times reclaimed the lead. Kayla Pointer stepped up and got the job done.
That backside rotation there, wide open, drains it, back-to-back 3s. Just critical. Again, good for her. She put her knees into it. Coach Mulkey had a lot of trust in her to play her all night. Again, like you said many times tonight, man, big-time players make big-time plays. Kayla Pointer's been outstanding. So much fun to watch. Love seeing her play.
Scored 14 points in the first half, 1 point in the third, and then 2 big 3-pointers here in the fourth. Maybe the difference in the game. Barker pulls up, air ball, last touch by LSU. It'll be Georgia's ball, but now down to 5.8 seconds. Another timeout called. And that play took up so much time, almost an impossible situation for Georgia now.
The previous play is number 2. The call on the floor is Georgia's basketball.
So you heard Gina Cross, our lead official, at the microphone explaining that the play is under review. They're going to check to see if indeed LSU touched it before it went out of bounds.
I thought Coombs came across and made the swipe on it. That's not to say that he didn't hit an LSU player after that. So I thought Coombs would kind of make the swipe at it. But again, Georgia got what they wanted. They ran a false action a little bit different than they ran against NC State. Got a second circle out of Barker back to the top. She just couldn't step into her shot. Really well defended by LSU. She just couldn't step into it. She had a crossover. Again, eating time. Every seconds are so valuable here.
Yeah, I think Coombs probably touched it last. That replay seems to indicate that it was her fingertips that touched it last, but we'll wait and see what the officials determine. Gina Cross is getting ready to tell you.
The call on the floor will be reversed. It will be Purple's ball, and the clock will be adjusted to 6.1.
So there you go. Georgia's task just got a lot more difficult.
Well, it's a stationary inbound, so you got to put your biggest player, Bates maybe now, or Nicholson on the ball. Try to be as distracting as you can. Don't get a good sight line pass. LSU will have sent somebody long on this play, and they'll try to bring Pointer or Morris to the basketball on a cross screen. Somebody from LSU will run long on this and try to see to get a home run pass.
So Cherry with the inbounds. They get it into Gusters, and she gets fouled right away by Bates. And so Hannah Gusters, 61% free throw shooter, will go to the foul line. Gusters, who just came back from a 4-game team suspension this week. Just her second game back. She was the first player to sign with LSU when Mulkey made the move from Baylor to LSU. Leaves the door open, but not very much for Georgia. So a 6-point game doesn't really change the scenario that much. Georgia's still got to get a shot, a stop, and a shot in 4.6 seconds.
Not much time left. Something crazy would have to really happen here. But again, Georgia will advance the ball and try to bring another sideline out of bounds play. They can get a quick hit. It involves no dribble. Just going to be a catch and shoot situation.
Just a disappointing night for Georgia. They certainly would not make excuses, and this is not meant as one, but Georgia was without their all-SEC super senior player tonight, Jenna Stady, due to COVID testing. It's hard to win in the SEC when you've got a full complement of players, much less delete a star player from the mix.
No doubt. Big impact on the game. She's just such a proven player, such a winner. Again, I think Georgia reflects back in this game. Looking back, will be their defense in the first half. Just not getting stops, not holding LSU below their averages. They probably wanted a goal of 35%.
Stolen, and that will do it. Newbie and LSU extends their winning streak to 12 games, and they start 1-0 in the SEC with a 68-62 victory here at Georgia's second consecutive season. The Tigers have come to Athens.